my god. Oh, hey guys. How's it going?
We're back.
Yes, we're
Oh my
back.
god.
Uh-huh. How long has it been? Quite a while since we
Yes,
last got
Ark
in the...
had his little vacation thing. I actually, I've been busy with, well, some personal things happened in my life. Not gonna explain, but mostly, it was trying to get back to my work. I actually have to work this week and next week, and then I'm kicking off with the last few conventions I have this year. So I've been busy a bit.
I see. Well, it's good to know that things are coming along all right.
Yes, they are.
Yep. So, anyways, let's see. Where were we previously? Ah, yes. Turnabout Daredevils.
Oh.
Last case, we found out. We found out that the Super D stunt show was a big hit. Maya and
Mm-hmm.
Pearls were really enjoying it. Phoenix seemed a bit confused at first, but then he seemed to get along with it. But
Yes.
little does he know how badly he's going to be financially hurting later on. Oh God!
It's what was it like $7? Wait, what is it? $7 for a soda or something? Was it seven? No. I think a bottle of water was like $4.
Just drink of water was 4.5.
Four
A
and a
kid,
half.
a
Okay.
pretzel kids meal was like 11, no, $14.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my God! I've heard of concession. I know concession stands are known for having some pretty up prices, but damn! Oh my God!
Yeah.
So, anyways, aside from that, we find out that the incredible, amazing Dee Dee was not a he, but a she, and apparently a fine one, according to Phoenix at that.
They're
Daredevil.
trans.
Daredevil.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So, yeah, did a little bit of snooping around, trying to find some clues about the murder and robbery, and
And we find out Hawk doesn't have a girlfriend.
yeah, he's way too devoted to his work as a prosecutioner would be.
Yeah.
So we didn't really find a lot. We had something to go on, so I guess that's enough. So here we are going to the first bit of the trial.
Oh shit. Here we go.
So this is a fan game. Mr. Attorney and all related characters are property of Capcom Co. Ltd. and all are used without permission. No profit is being made from the distribution of this game.
Oh, remember. If we have what's his name, Paulo? If we have Paulo as our one of our witnesses, we have to say you have to say that ain't right, dagnabbit, every single time.
I'm thinking about it. I don't think he's going to be coming into play for a little while, though. Maybe
I
later.
thought he would be in here. Okay,
We'll
let's
see.
go.
Okay, 9:45 a.m. May 9th District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
Dera.
Hey, Dara, what's wrong? Oh, I'm just a little nervous, that's all.
Well, that's understandable.
I've never been to court before, and my first time happens to be as a defendant.
Ooh, that's rough.
It's not exactly something you want to brag about to your friends.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely
I know
not
how
what
that
to-
is.
Ugh.
Not with me, but with someone else I know.
Hey, don't worry. Don't forget, we're here to help you.
That's right. You're not here alone, Dara.
And don't forget about Mr. Manley.
Oh yes,
Manly.
that guy.
Oh shit.
He'll come into the courtroom and save you from the bad guy.
Oh, she's got imagination.
Yes, quite.
Joel? What about him?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. Man, Pearl's and her fairy tale imagination. Whoa.
Exactly.
Yes. Big time. Oh my god.
Yes.
That is kind of funny. I don't think Joel would ever do that for me.
I think it's actually pronounced Joel.
Oh. Well, screw me and my sayings. I have
I-
different pronunciations.
It's okay.
I do feel a little better, though. Thank you, Pearl. Oh, but I was serious!
Oh.
Now's not the time for that. Dara claims she was in her dressing room for 3 hours, but somehow she was seen at the bank.
That's wrong.
I have a feeling I know how things are going to play out. The prosecution will claim that Dee Dee is the culprit, so I may have an advantage. Maybe. And that's stretching it a little bit. But then again, he's always doing that. Okay, courtroom number 4, 10 a.m. Let's go.
Oh, there he is.
Good old judge.
I didn't mean him.
Court is now in session for the trial of Dera Duval? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Sir.
Oh, I missed
The
that.
defense is ready, Your Honor. Sir. Sorry, that's saluting you do is kind of contagious, you know. Right. Settle down, you two. Now then, Mr. Hawk, I have a question. Your Honor? This Dera Duval, is this woman the one who performs all those stunts for the Super D stunt show? Yes, Your Honor, she is. Unbelievable! I had thought that Dee Dee was a man this whole time.
Everybody knew.
Yes, that was the idea. After all this time watching, who would have thought that he was a she? That stirred up quite a crowd. Wait, does the judge watch the Super D stunt show too?
Oh.
Oh, brother. Well, let's not dawdle. Mr. Hawk, your opening statement. Thank you, sir. On May 7th, during the end of the Super D stunt show, Dee Dee was seen robbing the bank. And afterwards, hit a pedestrian with a vehicle, thus killing her. So it was a robbery and a murder. After the suspect had fled, she was arrested in her dressing room at Stunt Stadium. Today, the prosecution will prove Miss Duval is the culprit to this double crime.
Ew.
Oh boy. Sounds like Hawk is confident that Dera is the murderer. Very well then. Mr. Hawk, please call forth your first witness. The prosecution calls its first
Gumshoe.
witness, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, boy.
Always Gumshoe.
Yeah.
Always.
He's always the detective here. Witness, please tell us your name and occupation. Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective, I'd like you to give us an outline of what happened on the day of the crime. Yes, sir. As everyone is well aware, the suspect was seen robbing a bank called Zenny Bank. I have a map of said bank for everyone to look over. Okay, we got us a map. That could come in handy later. Afterwards, the suspect fled the scene and then stole a car. After starting the car, Dee Dee drove onto the sidewalk and hit a pedestrian. Ouch.
So it wasn't a motorcycle.
Apparently it was actually a car. The victim's name is Patty Destrian. She was an office lady who was on her way home. Was she present at the bank while it was being robbed? No, Your Honor. She had nothing to do with that part of the crime. Later, police were mobilized and headed straight to the stadium. How did you know to go to the stadium, Detective Gumshoe? The vehicle that was stolen was found there. There was also a witness that identified the suspect at the crime scene. Oh, yes, a witness. There's always that. I see. Witness, please give us your testimony regarding the incident. Yes, sir. Okay, here we go. The bank heist. Dee Dee, also known as Dera Duval, had come to the bank around 6:15 p.m. There, the suspect held up the bank teller and demanded some money. Afterwards, the suspect fled the bank and came across the vehicle. When she started the car, she drove off and hit a pedestrian. Later, the police went to Stunt Stadium, and that's where we arrested Dee Dee.
Ooh.
That was pretty straightforward. This case is sounding pretty open and shut. Miss Duval was arrested in her dressing room. We have plenty of evidence to suggest she is the culprit. Very well then. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. There's a lot of meat to this testimony. So the basic thing is to make like Maya and devour every bit of information.
Nom 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 nom. Hey, Nick! What kind of meat are we talking about?
Wait a minute. Did she read my mind? That okay, I don't know when Maya became a mind reader all of a sudden, but okay.
Psychic. A psychic spirit medium.
Oh boy. Maya, what are you not telling us? Okay. Let's get started. Okay, Dee, also known as Daredevil, had come to the bank around 6:50. Okay, I think all we can do right now is press, so we're going to try to press for more information. Hold it! How do you know that it was Dera that came to the bank? Her identity has been hidden from the masses for a long time now. Well, it was easy to identify her. Because she was in costume during the robbery. In costume? That's right. At the time of the robbery, Dee was in her show outfit. So the culprit was in costume. Well, if you're going to rob a bank, you must have a mask on to hide your identity. Sometimes my wife has a mask on when she's asleep. I mean, honestly, who is she trying to hide from when taking a nap?
Oh, God. It's called a spa mask. If you're talking about the green stuff with the cucumbers.
No, I think he's talking about the black...
Oh, the sleeping eye mask.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that kind of...
Either that, too.
I could think of at least one person. I better strike at this statement while I have a chance. So, let's press further.
Yes.
If the defendant wanted to hide her identity, then why wear the DD costume? What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? Miss Duvall kept her identity hidden from the masses by wearing the DD outfit. So why wear that outfit when you could show up in a different costume? Wearing the DD costume would only cast more suspicion on the wearer. Objection! Are you trying to say that wearing a costume would be needless for her? When robbing a bank, most people would wear something to cover their face.
Objection! True.
Perhaps so, but wearing the DD attire would be a dead giveaway to who she was. I can see both of your points, but unless there was proof that the defendant... There is. What?
Oh boy.
There is proof that Miss Duvall was wearing the DD outfit? Like I said, there is. Have a look at this, Your Honor. Oh, okay. It's Dee in costume. Where did this picture come from? The witness from yesterday happened to have a camera on hand. She had followed the suspect from the stadium, and when she caught up with Dee, she took this picture. The witness followed the suspect?
Huh?
Okay. Well, this certainly proves one thing. When robbing the bank, the suspect was in the DD outfit.
Wait a second. Can we see the Can I see the picture again?
Sure.
When you get a chance.
Sure. Well, Mr. Wright, are you convinced? You don't even need to ask me, you smart aleck. Okay, you wanted to see the picture, right?
Yeah. Okay, see, I don't think that looks like a feminine physique. Usually... yeah, that doesn't look feminine to me. Usually, the body will be, like, slightly... in.
Shinju, you are forgetting one thing.
What?
Don't you remember what Dera said from the last bit? She wasn't meant to look feminine.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, forgot.
Sorry about that.
No.
Anyways, but this
I had another idea in hand. That's probably what was going on.
Yeah, this could still come in handy. So, anyway. let's see. Can't really present anything yet, so let's see what more information we can get. This bank teller. Can you tell us about him?
Not much to tell, pal. He was startled when Dee Dee showed up and had a gun held to his face. He did as he was instructed and put some money in the bag Dee Dee was carrying.
And how did he know that?
I suppose we'll be hearing this again later, when the teller takes the stand.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but that won't be happening.
What? Is the bank teller not showing up? But he's a witness to the crime, is he not?
In a sense, yes, he is. However, the only thing he did was hand over the money to the suspect. After that, the teller fainted, and didn't recover until half an hour later. We've taken a statement and applied it to today's testimony.
I would rather have the bank teller here instead. But if that is all that happened to him, I suppose he doesn't need to be here.
I suppose. It would be kind of interesting, but if he fainted, then yeah, I guess there's really not much point. So afterwards, the suspect fled the bank and came across the vehicle. Okay, let's see what this is about. So, after the robbery, the suspect fled the crime scene with a stolen vehicle?
That's right, pal. Not only did the suspect commit robbery and murder, but she also committed Grand Theft Auto. I mean, wow. That's a lot to do in one day. That lady sure is a troublemaker.
Grand Theft Auto.
Good old Grand Theft Auto.
It's that video game. Oh, I love Silent Bob and his puns.
Or maybe it was just convenient that there was a car there to drive and get away in. I better strike at this statement while I have a chance. Yeah, let's press further. Why not?
Yeah.
So, what kind of car did the suspect get away in?
Huh? It's just a car, pal.
Nevertheless, every detail in this crime is important.
Well, alright. The car that was stolen was an SUV. It actually belongs to the witness.
It does?
We matched up the tire marks from the scene of the crime, and they belonged to the SUV. So it was used to kill the victim. It's amazing that the suspect even got the car to start. The transmission was kind of on the fritz, and it was hard to get moving.
Transmission?
Yeah, the car actually needs work done on it. When you try and start the car, it makes loud noises and such. Well, that actually sounds important. Let's add this information about the SUV to the court record.
Actually, that's a good idea, Judge. Good call.
Thank you.
Now then, continue your testimony, witness.
So when she started the car, she drove off and hit a pedestrian, okay?
And that was, Patty.
Patty Destrian. About the victim. She was just on her way home and then got hit by the car?
Yeah, she'd just gotten out of work and it seemed like she was heading home. It was kind of tough talking with her family. She seemed to be nice mother.
This issue has nothing to do with the crime. Detective, I'd like for you to stick to the facts of the case and nothing irrelevant.
Sustained. Unfortunate as it is, we must stick to the case at hand. Oh, sorry, Mr. Hawk.
Hawk really pounced on that quick.
Why did Mr. Hawk object like that?
Probably best not to push the issue.
Later, the police went to Stunt Stadium, and that's where we arrested Dee Dee. Hold it!
I seem to remember you bursting into the stadium.
Hey, pal! Don't make me out to be rude! I always go through doors in a rush. No one really minds.
You could stand to be less disruptive in your entrances. Yesterday, when you came bursting into the case meeting, you made the chief prosecutor spill his coffee all over himself.
Ooh.
Well, didn't I already apologize for that, sir?
Who's on trial here? I better strike at this statement while I have a chance. Okay.
Strike the coffee, why don't you?
Strike the coffee while it's... Oh, wait. No. That's alright.
The coffee's the murderer! He did everything!
Arrest that coffee cup! Put that handcuff around the handle right now. Oh my god. For some reason, I could see Gumshoe doing that. Putting
Oh my god.
sticking handcuffs around the coffee cup. Oh, somebody make a picture of that. I don't know. Okay.
Draw it. Draw it. How dare you.
Can you please go into detail about the arrest?
Oh, right. Well, as you were bumping into me, the other officers ran straight into the backstage area where they found Dee Dee, out of costume, and arrested her.
You bumped into me.
How were the police certain it was her? Dee Dee's identity was hidden after all. When the police confronted the young lady in her dressing room, they asked who she was, and she told them she was Dee Dee.
Her identity was also confirmed by the backstage crew.